I started out my career, I actually started out in the retail aspects of health supplements, and then after a couple of years in that, I moved into a more regional role where I was being a sales rep working for large sports nutrition companies. After some traveling around the world with my wife, we went to Australia and I did some jobs there and came back. I found myself working in the personal training industry, and after a few years learning under the tutelage of other personal trainers, I decided to open up my own facility, Studio One Personal Training, where we're sitting today, where we do one-on-one training, couples training, pretty much anything that people are looking for in terms of achieving their health and wellness goals. And we try and do it in the happiest, most relaxed, energetic environment that is in Ottawa today.
So I was really lucky. So when I talked about originally how I bought my first business, I happened at that time, I was my girlfriend at the time, and we were in accounting together. Her father was a CA, and his name was Charlie. And I guess if it wasn't for my mother, for kicking me out of bed, and if it wasn't for Charlie, giving me a hand. So Charlie showed me how to buy that first business, and until he passed away, he was a mentor of mine, and I have a number of older people that have already been through the experience that really helped, because if you don't have to learn it yourself and you can learn from somebody that's already done it, you just speed up that learning curve. And I would say to any young person that's looking to get into business, that if they can find some older mentors or people to help them out, that advice is invaluable. In fact, I wouldn't have been as successful had I not had those people helping me.
When I'm outside of here, I tend to do a lot of the same. I'm also a massive basketball fan, enormous basketball fan. So right now, I can't get enough of NBA and college and WNBA season starting up. I have 2 children and a beautiful wife, and that consumes probably the majority of my time when I'm not grinding away here.
Well, I get up, I go see your buddy Craig, and we do a little, that's 3 days a week. I hate those days. I get up and I go work out, and I come back, and then we I usually have a breakfast or a smoothie. I have a coffee, and I put my coffee booster in, and it's from there I work out of my home quite a bit. I've got an office in downtown Ottawa, but I spend a lot of time here, and I'm usually on FaceTime or following one of my businesses, or looking at projections, or trying to find them some capital, or it's every day is a different day.
Then what do you do for fun?
This is the fun. Actually, no, I really quite enjoy this. I play golf. I try to get out to the golf course at least once a week, if not twice. And we have my wife and I. We have a great dog. So we like to take the dog for walks, and we travel quite a bit. And just overall, just enjoy. Have a good time.
So, how did you get involved with Coffee Booster?
So I met a young guy actually in my home office on a Skype call. His name was Chris Tester, and his partner has been training my wife and I for the past I think it's almost 10 years now. And what happened was Craig, Chris, your partner, that had helped you the launch of your product, said I should meet you, and that you're looking for some capital. And I remember the first call, and I think we got back, and I said, look, develop a little bit further, then come back and see me again. So that was the first time we met, and you came back, which was great, almost a year later, and you had found you'd got you're almost finalizing the government approvals for the product and so forth. And I said, look, all right, kid, here's $100,000. Let's see what you can do. And you took that, and you went to a trade show, and you won Product of the Year. I said, well, maybe the kid's got something here. So that was just over a year ago, I think, and we've since then, we've really started to build a business. You've really started to build a business. But I'm very excited about this business. I'm really, it's quite remarkable what's happened over the last 12 months.
Coffee Booster is really my hobby and interest. I love fitness, health, and wellness, so I train in the gym quite a bit. Besides that, I spend a lot of time with friends and family. I love spending time with my girlfriend Parsa, who's also an entrepreneur. So we work on our businesses together quite a bit in our free time. And when I'm not traveling for work, I also do like to travel for pleasure as well. So why are we doing this? We've decided to create the startup series to bring you behind the scenes and show you what it's really like to grow a startup. I think so often through social media, it's a really glorified process. I started Coffee Booster over 4 years ago, quite literally working out of my kitchen on evenings, early mornings, nights, weekends, and just trying to make it work. And the truth is, it's a really long and lonely process. But I think I've learned a lot along the way, and I'm still learning, but I've surrounded myself with great mentors, teachers, and peers. What better way for you to see what it's really like behind a startup and what it takes to grow a startup than you joining alongside me, learning from these same people, watching us fail, watching us struggle, seeing some of the successes, and really helping us and joining us on this journey to help us build out the business. I think that it'll give you a real glimpse into the real scrappy and exciting world of a startup.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe for more videos. See you next week.